I'm back. I'm back in Hyrule Warriors here. Last time we just finished off the Skyward Sword area, the sealed ground, sealed ambient, whatever you want to call it. And in this video, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go through the Ocarina of Time area because it's my second down the middle of all these games here. So I'm gonna hang out with Impa and Sheik here. Before I go, I'll just check on my badges and stuff, for Impa and Sheik, as those are the only two characters going up here. I should probably also do this, show this out, you can use some rupees to train your characters here. That's nice indeed to get some of those weaker characters all caught up with everyone else and such. That's nice. And since I raised Impa up a bunch of levels, I might as well use her in that case. I'm tackling in the not Twilight, the Ocarina of Time area, so I technically should use Sheik, but the game's also recommending me use Impa. And since it's been way earlier since we played as Impa, so what? Might as well, okay? Okay, it's different variants of the same sort of stuff, so we're not gonna have a drastic change on Link, so might as well.
Leading a small force of Hyrulean soldiers, Impa stepped into one of the newly opened portals. The kingdom spread out before her seemed like the Hyrule she knew, yet it was somehow very different. Before long, she realized that they had traveled back to the era of the mythical hero of time. Awed, Impa began her search for the Gate of Souls. She sensed an evil presence on Death Mountain and set out for the ominous peak. And with her came the mysterious Sheik.
Alright, here we go. Obviously, yeah, on the Hero of Time because that's referencing Ocarina of Time there. Alright, so let's jump in right here. You could have accomplished either Link or Lana, and why do you choose to follow me? I can't figure it out of you how much you really know about the Sheikah tribe. Tell me, what's your tribe leader? Impa, which would you be? Oh god. Correct, and yet no one can name the Sheik in my tribe. So then, what do you make of you? What are you really after? Hey, listen, Princess Riddle's in trouble. Riddle, Princess of Zora's? She was abducted by the Gorons. Their leader, Daruda, used to be his gentle soul. Someone named Zelda showed up and he hasn't been the same since. Zelda, Princess Zelda is here? Let's go and see our own eyes. Ugh, that could have been better. Alright, here we go, jumping in, alright. I guess it makes sense for alright, we're fighting Gorons here, so that's kind of different, okay. And anyway, yeah, we just Impa and Sheik interacting there because, I think Impa's supposed to have some knowledge of the Sheikah tribe, so having Sheik, having that question for Sheik there is kind of interesting and such. And anyway, we also met Nappy there because I forget their gender, they were kind of the main fairy with Link from Ocarina of Time, so getting to see them interacting with other characters is pretty interesting. Though I think did Navi interact with others with Ocarina of Time? I guess it's time to talk about Ocarina of Time in that case, so yeah, it's the most down the middle for me. I forget most of my experience with Ocarina of Time. It's kind of very down the middle for me. There are some things enjoyable, some things that are not enjoyable, but for the most part it was kind of very down the middle. I guess for being the first 3D Zelda games, it's gonna be in standard and some type of way, but yeah. Anyway, I think I'm like need to like get this keep down to like the order actually make progress into like the 2 keeps that I actually need to like take down here. Because I'm pretty sure that green areas is spent. It's like areas that you're meant to like drop down and such. So I don't think I can like take my area through there. All right, boss keep there. So might as well do my attack right here, and there we go. All right. Where's the open area? There we go. And let's get some magic up in here. Even though it's like only like a little bit here. All right. So, and okay, I remember this stuff. They were constantly like falling down here in like Death Mount and in Ocarina of Time. All right, here we go, and take you guys down right here. All right, talking more about Ocarina of Time. It's like, yeah, it's kind of like very typical. And so I think the most remember stuff that I'm currently like thinking about are like some of the bad moments actually. Like Hyrule being like taking forever to like travel across because you get like an opponent like so like later into the game. And also, like, the obvious water temple is, like, really bad. Even though I played, like, Ocarina of Time 3D, it's, like, still better in some ways, but it's, like, still not the best. And even, like, the Jabba, whatever's that guy's name, stomach, it's, like, also not the best and such. It's, like, ugh. Alright, got the like treasure chest here, might as well grab and see what it is before going on to the next keep I need to like take down here. Alright, let's see. And it's like another like materia and stuff right there. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now how do I get to the other area? There's so many like drop down areas, so it's like gonna be like tricky and stuff. Do I have to like, yeah, it's like something much like climbing up here, my god. Okay, so here's an area to use bombs at the very least, so might as well just do it what's like here. Alright, got like a cuckoo there and a treasure chest, so might as well. Alright, what's going on down there? What is going on here? There's like that boulder that we just like saw in that cutscene, but yeah. Alright, maybe I should make my way to like the allied base and such, because yeah, that seems like worrying in there and such. Whenever I see that panic area, it's like, I don't want to risk a defeat there and have to like start over like a certain point right there. Alright, here we go. Let's take out some of you guys a bit here. Here we go. It's not really that much in all screens. It all seems to be. And Sheik is like right here and so I don't think I really need to worry too much at that certain point. It's like just to be there, just to like take some bits while take a bit of bunch while I make my way to like what I need to go to. Yeah, I cannot go over there. That is like a wall that I cannot go through here. Alright, here we go, and need to get out my arrow again to take down you again, so here we go. Alright. Oh, let's heal this guy here, come on. Alright, yeah, you're being like back to a corner here. Alright, here we go. Alright, it seems like the guys have done some like decent progress, I guess, because yeah, it's like already pretty at low amounts of like health there. The West Keep. Alright. Yeah, alright, there we go, the boss keep, there we go. And just like take one special attack from you, and there we go. Alright, and let's get all this stuff here. Alright, take this to like, yeah, refill the special, and wait, actually yes, do go that way because I need to take this area to like move forward. And god damn it, the rolling like walls and such. Alright, here we go. Rolling giant rocks. To be more specific there. Alright, here we go. And there we go. And yeah, I think yeah, even like what Zelda said or like before there, like we should not like Sheik, God, do I have to like say like outright that yes, Sheik is Zelda the entire time here, so I don't see any point of spoiling it right here. I mean, when I first like discovered that, it's like Smash Bros. And if you've seen like my Super Smash Bros. Brawl video, specifically the melee stages, like it's already there even on like the character select screen. So I guess it's like I'm done putting out the facade here. Especially since it's probably going to be like revealed either in this stage or in the next stage. So might as well. And the other characters that we're like rescuing here is like one of the characters that we're rescuing here is like Princess Rhoda, but kind of fitting that I kind of like are on the two temples that I do not like in like Ocarina of Time, and she's like the most important one regarding those like areas because she's like Azora aquatic, so yeah. Alright, and considering that a lot of like those characters are like sages and stuff, it's like pretty like random, but then again, not a lot of the like stages or whatever they were called in like Ocarina of Time was like those are not like super memorable to me. I guess outside of like Durain and what the other character that was brought up, Durain and Ruta, the only other character is like Sarah, the green character that appeared at like the beginning, and that's about it. The other sages for like important characters for that game were not the most memorable characters. Whenever I complained about like Ocarina of Time, man, I see it's a bunch of negatives. Like it's not that bad of a game, but it's like having so much of like stuff that's like not super memorable. Anyway, the Goron here, the big guy here. Goron Chief Darunon or Duranon, I forget. Anyway, time to take him down and immediately use my special right away because I have it, goddammit. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I think like Durain and Ruto are probably also the most memorable outside of like Sarah because they're like kind of like the three like main like species from like Ocarina of Time being like Gorons, Deku Kids, and Zoras. And the Gorons and Zoras are like the most recurring like species in Zelda, so yeah. Alright, come on. If I got one more attack on you, I could have like taken down your weak point here. Anyway, I think like Durain is like inside some kind of control, so once we're done like picking the fight with him, I'm pretty sure it's gonna like join our group in like anytime soon. Alright, just like because I don't think like Ocarina of Time doesn't really have like a standout secondary villain aside from like Ganondorf. Because Skyward Sword has like Ghirahim, and Twilight Versus have like another like secondary villain, which we'll soon see. But for like Ocarina of Time, it's like not really like thinking much. Like it's pretty much just like the Ganondorf like show for as far as villains in that game. Alright, come on, avoiding that and kick. There we go. Come on, take your attacks right here. Nope, get away from that giant hammer. Alright, there we go. Alright, that should be good as done. Alright, there we go. Alright, you're withdrawing at the moment. Okay, alright, here's like a rock area. Maybe I can see what's in here. Alright, a treasure chest. There we go. And it's filled with contains a bunch of rubies, okay. Ooh, there's some like magic. I should probably grab that yet to like fill it up there. Alright, I should probably like go up here, just like I guess I'm pretty sure that's gonna be like the next area we need to go through. Yeah, like the Goron Captain's there. Okay, and there's like one right here right away. There we go. I was like, take you out right away. It's nice and quickly. Alright, got a good chunk of your damage there. There we go. Don't really feel like using the magic meter right here. And yes, get that. Alright, got a level one. Nice indeed. Alright, where's the other one? Oh, did I only need to like take one, or is like only one I need to go through? Don't know and don't care. Let's make a move on here. Alright, need another arrow. Come on, lock on. No! Stop, small one. Seriously? Alright, here we go. Just like make some good progress, some side progress here while the story makes some progress here. Alright. Alright, first we need to get a key. Okay. Do something. Okay. Alright, Shake's now like advancing like forward to like, alright, that keep there that I've already like claimed there, and it's still like hasn't like fallen there. Alright, it's like, okay, so I need to like defend that area, yeah, because I think there's some like red like going in there. Alright, let me take down like this like keep here, and I'll go back all the way down there. Ooh, and also get the treasure chest because that's nice. Don't want to miss that. Alright, what's in here? Oh, a piece of heart. That's nice. Yeah, kind of think of it. I don't think I really like gained any of them so far. Yeah, once again, like casual playthrough, I don't think I'm like collecting them all there. Like, I'm pretty sure they're. What was that there on the menus when you like see them? I think there's like one piece of heart and a heart container. Yeah, and it's like and when you're like completing like mission tasks and stuff throughout the level, it's like very difficult to like acknowledge like where they are, especially since they're like appear like anywhere and such. So yeah. That's it. If I'm not collecting the gold schedules, I'm not like collecting all the heart pieces here. Alright, here we go. And the when you decide to like come back here, I guess it's a perfect time to use the magic meter because yeah, it's like take down like the most powerful one right here. Alright, here we go. And time to use the A attack right here. Alright, there we go. Got some like stylish stuff going on here. Oh, what? Did I miss you? Seriously? That's garbage. What the fuck? Yeah, I think I got your like henchman guy that's like firing up red there. That's like lame. I mean, I guess it's good, but it's not as like good as like taking out the Ran here. Or the run. I'm like gonna mispronounce like these like characters' names here. Alright, mission successful, even though you're still like kicking here. I mean, of course, the main objective was like protecting this area when she decides to come here. So I pretty much did that. Alright, what's going on here? Alright, that giant rock just like took down like a Goron like statue there. Alright. Tharian, where are you? Alright, take you down much more here. Alright, refill, yeah, this guy, there we go. And there, come on, really? God damn it, I could have got your weak point. Wait, where did you go? Did you just try to like nope out? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you did, because yeah, you're not happy right now. Alright, so I guess might as well just make my way up here then in that case. Alright, are all Goron control keeps are like open, okay. And they're like making their way to like the allied base. Alright, that's not good. Alright, here we go. And do not, okay, this is a waste of time. Just go back here. Come on. No, get over here. And okay, you got bomb shoes, okay. And you're like going like super powered here, okay. So you pretty much decide to come back to your base to like get some like rage here, okay. Ah, god damn it. Alright, let's see, let's go over to some of your faces here to like get some stuff. Yeah, there we go, a special, there we go, that's what I needed right here. Alright, and it's just gonna just be healthy as it is, but at least it's good to have because yeah, I was like kind of like halfway down there. Alright. Alright, wait, big pose, you said? Oh, yeah, I think, yeah, that's what it said, like, the stuff that's, like, making him, like, all powerful and such. Alright, here we go. God, I kind of, like, forget, were these, like, in Ocarina of Time? I guess they are because they're here, but I'm kind of remembering this as more of a Twilight Princess thing. I'm much more memorable with that game. And in case you can't tell already, because I picked Twilight Princess last, that means that's my favorite out of all these free games because yeah, I'm doing the best for last here, obviously. But I'll talk about that once we decide to go through that area. Alright, in the meantime, just like taking down these like poles here, alright. Yep, your powers decrease, so it makes you much more easier, and you're pretty much on your way to like half health here. Alright. Yeah, defeat the Round to return his sanity, yeah, because he's gonna like join us at like presumably after this here, because he's like a good guy in like Ocarina of Time here, so let's like take you out. Good chunk of health here, there we go. Come on. Alright, bomb shoes are like advancing, but you're getting low on health here, and I'm pretty sure once I take you out, the bomb shoes are gonna like stop here, so I shouldn't be too worried about that. Alright, now, come on. Alright, so I should stop getting your lava like attacks there. Come on here. Come on. Just like dodging, just to see if you're weak point, even though do I really need to after all you're getting like low health as it is. Alright, there we go. And they all stop attacking, there we go. And I guess I can grab this and there's no point. Yeah, I'm like touching the gamepad, it's like doing nothing there. It's like not bringing up the items there. Alright. Would you mind, kindly release Princess Rudo here? Yeah, he's now back to normal and stuff. Now he's like releasing the princess there. Yeah, there you are. Are you actually playable in this? I don't fully remember. I think, yeah, there you are. Just like, yeah, now you're speaking here. But I don't know if you're actually playable, actually, at least in like the main mode. I know you are playable, yes, but in like the main Legends modes, I don't fully remember. All I just remember is like you get like the rain here playable in the Legends mode. And since there's no like story cutscene, we just get the regular victory animation. Ugh, you gotta be kidding me, my battery's about to die? Well, at least we're at like the end of the video here, so it basically like doesn't really matter. Alright, hit clear time. And got enough like rubies. Alright, Borgon. I'm not pronouncing that. I got like a different type of knife there. Alright. And a bunch of other like stuff. Alright, there we go. Bunch of new materials for like the bazaar. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. Getting to play as Dorina. And attain this weapon. Alright, and a bunch of other like historical entries there. And not Ruto, and for odd reasons. I don't know why, like you get to play as like Durin and not Ruto. Like I don't really get it. I guess not to give you like two characters at the same time, but I don't know, it's like really weird. But anyway, that's a nice wrap up of the Death Mountain end here. So next time we're going off to like, oh god, talk about how much I do not like the Water Temple. Well, the Water Temple is general is like pretty disliked, but yeah. So next time we're just like going off to Lake Hylia, aka the Water Temple. So see you then. Goodbye.